Good morning, everyone. It's Christine. How are you today? So I was thinking about this the other day. We had something happen during circle time when I was in the classroom, and I thought to myself, wow, I think we forget sometimes how the environment at home affects the workplace, affects the kids, the students. Whatever happened that morning and they come back to school or they go to work, like things do affect you more than sometimes than people think. So the other day I was in the classroom and one of my little boys was really upset with the girl that sat next to him. She was a couple spots down and he had hit her, but I knew prior to that she had hit him, and I was like, why did you hit her? And he looked at me and he's like, he's 3, and he goes, she talked back to me. And I'm like, what? And he goes, she talked back to me. I'm like, no, that's not how this works. Number one, I don't think she realized she talked back to you. And number two, we don't hit our friends because they talk back to you. Now that goes back to the environment. So let's think about this. This kid probably at home was talking back to mom, and mom was like, you better not talk back to me, you're gonna get spanked. Or, there's probably a consequence that goes with it. And I had explained to the little boy, you don't hit your friend. And just because she says no does not mean she's talking back to you. So your environment plays a big factor at home to set up the day for kids and their success. The same thing with adults. I one time worked for someone many, many moons ago, and I'll never forget this. Every time my boss fought with their high schooler, they would come into work and we would pay for it. Me and my coworkers would pay for it, and we didn't even do anything. We just showed up to work. And I'll never forget that. I lasted a year at that job. I was like, no, I'm not going to get punished because you got in a fight with a high schooler before you even came to work. So think about that. Your environment plays a huge factor on these kids, on your own kids, on your family members, on your spouse. So what do you do to set your day up for success? Good morning, Tia. How are you today? Thanks for watching. So the other thing that happened is snow days. This is really funny. This is one of my funny kids again. Wednesday was my birthday and we had a snow day here, but schools were not closed. But my 4-year-old woke up and saw that there was snow on the ground, and he was so excited, and he says, Mom, God loves the children. And she's like, what? And he goes, God loves the children. And she's like, why do you think God loves the children? And he goes, because it's a snow day and there's no school. And she's like, your school's still open. And he's like, what? She goes, you're still going to school. And here we go again without skipping a beat. You want to know what he says? Yeah, Christine runs a good business. I was like, oh my goodness, out of the mouth of babes. It's so funny how they think, but you don't think about how smart these kids are and when they have emotions and they go with it. So when they go with seeing what happens at home and they bring it there, and that little kid probably heard a lot about snow days and people talking about being off of school if it snows, but times have changed. Times have changed with COVID. I don't think we're gonna see snow days like we used to because we can go online with technology. I think a lot of places are testing that out. I've seen a lot of articles about how you're still gonna go to school. So I'm sorry, friend, there ain't gonna be many snow days for you. Anyways, I wanna thank all of you for watching. I wanna hope you guys look at your environment, make a better difference in your life and everyone else's life, and have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.